What's going on, guys? It's XGC Backsmasher here, coming to you with an awesome commentary on this lovely Monday morning. Map I'm on is Standoff. I'm using the Scorpion with Silencer Fast Mag, and I'm running. My score streaks are Lightning Strike, Stealth Chopper, and Escort Drone. So, as much of y'all know, I have terminal cancer, and well, it sucks, to be honest with you. I mean, it really fucking does. But it opened my eyes to a lot of, it opened my eyes to a new thing, kind of like having a new lease on life. Before, I took a lot of shit for granted and really didn't think or care about my actions that I did and any of the repercussions that have actually happened. So now it's more along the lines of, I'm just kind of happy that each day that I get to wake up and breathe air. I'd say fresh air, but I don't know how fresh the air really is. So, my whole thing is I don't use it as a crutch, and personally think that some people, I don't think you should ever use it as a crutch. Fucking can't speak today. Sorry, on a few fucking painkillers. But yeah, I don't believe that anybody should ever use this as a crutch just because, they want to fucking have a pity party for themselves and feel bad for themselves. I think that's absolute bullshit when you fucking do that. Because, you know what, I mean, it's along the lines of, being fucking down and depressed the whole time. Everybody I know is like, wow, you're really upbeat. And it's not that I have to. I could be that depressing fucking asshole that could give two shits about anything and just be like, poor me, poor me. But that's kind of pointless. I mean, you want to make sure that you live life, you have fun, you enjoy doing everything. Even if you are going to die, let's say, within the next week, who cares? Just enjoy life as it is. I mean, I don't know. I still don't get these folks that are just, blah, poor me, I've got fucking cancer, my fucking, I hate life, I don't like being around people, I don't want to be around people. And there's a lot of people that are like that, which I completely don't understand. Sorry, time to take pain meds. But, I think I might have been that way, the first 20 minutes of it. And I had to tell my parents that, 5 minutes after I found out, they just showed up, too. So it really sucked. But, I kind of looked at everything and was like, is it really worth me being an asshole over everything? Is it worth me fucking hating life? Wanting to just off myself? Nope. Not really, kind of can't in my situation. I've got 4 kids and, now a wife, before it was a fiance, that, I want to make sure that I can take care of and provide for them and do as much as I possibly can before I go. Now, the funny thing is, it's not funny, but to me it's funny. I have a lot of friends that are like, you're not going to pass away, you're not going to die. And I think they're kind of in the whole denial phase of, I'm not going to pass away from this. Unfortunately, yes, I will have it for the rest of my life, and it'll be one of the things that kills me. But I'm not giving up that easy. It's just I'm kind of looking at it as it's the truth. Sorry, but that's life. It's just kind of one of those. You have to deal with it, and if you don't, you're going to be in denial the whole entire time and be like, oh, well, there's nothing wrong with me. I'm fine. No, I can't be that way. So it's one of those, yes, I will die with this, but I'm going to fight my fucking ass off to fucking see if I can at least try to have it where I get, it stays maintained, where I'm not, in a hospital bed the whole entire time. I'm not in the hospital. I don't really want to have to worry about hospice or anything like that of that sort. I just want to make sure that I can still live a regular everyday life and not have to worry about, shenanigans. So, it's just my outlook. Also, what else has happened in my life? I had my port placed in for when I do chemo. There was a big fucking debacle last week that I just kind of was really pissed off about. I went to my one doctor, which is a surgeon, and I had to go to a new doctor. Explained to them what I needed done, told them that I needed a port to be placed in. They said, okay. I said, fax me all the information, the paperwork that I have to fill out for your office. I will fax it back or mail it back to you because I had enough time They said, okay, no problem. Then I go to the doctor's office. Now, mind you, this is an hour and a half away from me. And I go to it that day, and they do a simple checkup. Well, my chemo starts, and this was last Wednesday. My chemo is to start today, Monday. And it was kind of like, well, what the fuck? I can't, they wanted to set me up for another appointment for next Wednesday and be like, oh, so we're just going to have you do it next Wednesday. Well, that puts me back, even more. So by the time that shit goes through, and then I end up doing my chemo, would be the week later, I'm already sitting at like a month and a half of not having my chemotherapy done, which to a lot of people are like, oh, well, you have terminal cancer. Well, why do you care? Well, I'd like to make sure to get rid of this fucking stomach pain. That's one, and if the chemo fucking works, then by all means, I'm fucking down for it. Two, yeah, like I said, I would kind of like to live a whole hell of a lot longer. I mean, if I can get 5 years out of this fucking ordeal, then hell yeah, I'm going to try to prolong my fucking life and do everything that I possibly can for it. So after they fucking spit me that bullshit, I was really fucking pissed. Extremely livid. Pretty much told the doctor at that point that he'd go fuck himself. Said, don't waste my fucking time. Out. So no sooner that happens, it was kind of funny. Moffitt Cancer Center that I'm going to in Tampa, they called me up and said, we'd like to schedule you for your port placement. And I was like, hell yeah. When do you have free time this week? They said Friday, so I went in on Friday. I was like, fuck yeah. And it was kind of funny. Like, I sent out a tweet on how pissed off I was about everything and just, sick and tired of the fucking bullshit and, just really fucking angry with everything. And 5 seconds later, they actually tweeted back, we're sorry to hear about your port placement. Is there anything that we can do to help? Now, to me, that was just like, that kind of made my day. Like, it instantly stopped me from being pissed off to, like, extremely fucking happy. Like, that just completely made my fucking day. I was like, hell yeah, dude. I mean, even if it's a social media site, I don't care. But to see them actually care that much and be like, what can we do for you? So I told them what was going on and then explained to them, hey, look, I'll actually be in on Friday. They said, thank you very much. We will see you on Friday, and you are in good hands, which was badass. So, got everything done Friday. Then, of course, my family felt bad for me, I guess, because Saturday I got married. I know I told you the last time I got eloped. Well, Saturday was actually the wedding ceremony, which they're like, oh, you're going to be in all this pain, this and that. And you know what? Yeah, Saturday morning I woke up in like screaming amounts of pain. A lot more pain than what I normally wake up to. So it really fucking sucked. So I took painkillers and then it went away. It was just like, all right, cool. Didn't really worry about it that much. It was just kind of like, okay, well, I'll go with, the flow of things. And it was pretty cool because my aunt showed up out of nowhere. I haven't seen my aunt in probably about a year. No. Cancel that. Probably about like 6 months, haven't seen her. And it's always fun to see family from out of state. I rarely get to fucking see a lot of them because I used to live in Pennsylvania and, moved down here to Florida, and there's not too many people that are around anymore. So when I grew up, and she was like, so they lived like right around the corner from us, so we used to spend time all the time together with that side of the family. So got to see her. It was kind of funny. They pulled into my parents' driveway because I spent the night at my parents' house for the sheer fact of, trying to do the whole traditional thing where you don't see the bride before the wedding or anything of the sort. And some lady pulls up in a freaking white SUV, and I'm like, who the fuck is this? So I'm going back inside to grab my lighter. I'm like, I'll be right back. I gotta grab my lighter. And all of a sudden I hear, hey, where the hell do you think you're going? And at that point, pretty much just about shit myself, because that just made my fucking day, having my aunt show up. Because that was just, it's pretty fucking awesome. I don't know. I'm a big on family, and and friends and everything else, and just having her show up to my wedding was pretty badass. My niece came down from upstate Florida in Pensacola, and her husband were down, so it was pretty fucking awesome. I had a pretty awesome day. The missus definitely did, so she was thrilled as fuck as well. It was definitely one of those, we kind of did like spur of the moment wedding ceremony. We did a spur of the moment, like everything. It was like, okay, found out that I had cancer. Quick, we need to get married because she has. I have my 2 kids from previous relationship, and she's like, I want to make sure that if you pass or when you pass, I want to make sure that the kids stay with us. With her. I was like, okay, definitely, I'm down for that. So did the whole whipping thing on Monday, and then it's like, oh, quick, you know what? Next week is, next weekend, we'll get married. We'll have the whole ceremony. So that was pretty fucking cool. I was pretty fucking stoked about that one. Shit, I curse a lot. Oh well, fuck it. Here, I'll use it as a crutch. I blame it on my cancer. So, it was a solid weekend. Had a lot of fun. Got to see a lot of people that I haven't seen in ages. So, by the way, the game is over, and I'm XGC Backsmasher, and I'm fucking out. Have a good day.